According to the National Electrical Code, specifically Section 210.8 on receptacles installed in bathrooms are required to have ground fault circuit interrupter protection for personnel. This requirement is intended to reduce the risk of electrical shock in areas where water is present. There are exceptions listed in the code to this requirement. Exception number 1 states that receptacles located over 6 feet above the floor are excluded from this requirement. Exception number 2 states that receptacles that are not readily accessible and are used for specific equipment, as determined by the authority having jurisdiction, are also excluded. The code exceptions to 210.8 on apply to both 210.8 an covering bathrooms and 210.8 atwo, which covers other locations. The wording of the exceptions themselves doesn't specify limitations on their applicability to only one of these sections. When considering a rope light installed in an outlet under a bathroom sink, neither exception typically applies. Firstly, the receptacle is generally not located more than 6 feet above the floor. Secondly, the rope light is usually not considered specific equipment or a fixed appliance, and the receptacle is accessible since the area under a bathroom sink is easily opened. Therefore, the receptacle under the bathroom sink should be ground fault circuit interrupter protected, according to 210.8 an. In addition to 210.8 an, other code requirements may apply to bathroom installations. 404.9c specifies that receptacles in bathrooms must be listed as moisture resistant. This requirement ensures that the receptacles are designed to withstand the damp environment commonly found in bathrooms. 410.10 states that lighting fixtures in bathrooms must be listed for wet locations. This is to ensure that the fixtures are designed to safely operate in environments where they are likely to be exposed to moisture. In summary, receptacles under bathroom sinks should have ground fault circuit interrupter protection according to 210.8 an. The exceptions mentioned typically do not apply in this scenario. Be sure to consult the qualified electrician and the latest edition of the National Electrical Code for specific guidance on electrical installations. Furthermore, always refer to the local authority having jurisdiction for any interpretations or amendments to the code in your area. Understanding the specific requirements of the National Electrical Code is crucial for ensuring electrical safety. Ground fault circuit interrupters work by monitoring the current flowing to and from an appliance or device. If there is an imbalance in the current, indicating a leakage of current to ground, the ground fault circuit interrupter will quickly trip, cutting off the power and preventing electrical shock. This is especially important in bathrooms where the presence of water increases the risk of electrical hazards. The correct installation of ground fault circuit interrupters is critical for their effective operation. They should be installed by a qualified electrician and tested regularly to ensure they are functioning properly. Test buttons are provided on ground fault circuit interrupters to allow for easy testing. It is recommended to test ground fault circuit interrupters monthly to verify their functionality. When selecting ground fault circuit interrupters for bathroom receptacles, it is important to choose devices that are listed by a recognized testing laboratory such as Underwriters Laboratories or Intertech. These listings indicate that the devices have been tested and meet safety standards. Also consider the amperage rating of the ground fault circuit interrupter, ensuring that it is suitable for the circuit it is protecting. The most common amperage rating for receptacles in bathrooms is 15 amps or 20 amps. Another aspect to consider is the location of the ground fault circuit interrupter. It can be installed as a receptacle replacement, a circuit breaker replacement, or as a separate device in a panel board. The choice of location depends on the specific installation requirements and the existing electrical system. Proper wiring is essential for the correct operation of ground fault circuit interrupters. The wiring should be done according to the manufacturer's instructions and the National Electrical Code. It is important to ensure that the ground wire is properly connected and that the line and load wires are connected to the correct terminals. If you are unsure about any aspect of ground fault circuit interrupter installation, it is best to consult a qualified electrician. Incorrect installation can result in the ground fault circuit interrupter not functioning properly or even creating a safety hazard. Remember that electrical codes and regulations can vary depending on the location. Always check with your local authority having jurisdiction for any specific requirements or interpretations. Staying informed about electrical safety and code requirements is essential for preventing electrical accidents and ensuring a safe living environment. The National Electrical Code is updated regularly to reflect changes in technology and best practices. It is important to stay current with the latest edition of the code to ensure that your electrical installations are in compliance. In addition to ground fault circuit interrupters, other safety devices can be used to enhance electrical safety in bathrooms. These include arc fault circuit interrupters, which protect against electrical fires caused by arcing faults, and tamper-resistant receptacles, which prevent children from inserting objects into the receptacle slots. By using a combination of safety devices and following the National Electrical Code, you can create a safe electrical environment in your bathroom. When addressing concerns about electrical code interpretations, it is always best to consult with multiple qualified professionals and refer to the official code documentation. This can help to ensure that you are receiving accurate information and that your electrical installations are in compliance with the code. Remember that electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By taking the necessary precautions and following the code requirements, you can help to prevent electrical accidents and protect yourself and others from harm.